Hello everyone, this is Sean from Urban Tactical Survival. I'm here to do an upgrade video on a stove I've been using at least about 4 or 5 years. I purchased one from Walmart. You can go get this stove at Walmart. It's the sternal stove. This stove in here. Here lately it's been a YouTube sensation. Everybody's using them and talking about them. And I've done some upgrades, and I'm going to go over those upgrades with you guys today. I'm going to show you what I've done, and we'll see how well it works. So here's that stove. Folds relatively flat for easy carry in a backpack or your bug out bag. So I'm going to cut away, get this put together, and get it fired up. Today I'm also going to be using charcoal. This is a stove I featured once before, and I've used the alcohol burners and I've used wood. So those are the other two fuel sources that you can use in this particular grill, which would be wood and an alcohol stove. Today I'm using charcoal briquettes. So I'll cut away, get this stove set up, and I'll be right back with you. Okay everyone, here is that stove fully put together, and it's ready to be used. I've got a couple upgrades to it. I'm going to go over those upgrades and show you just what they are, and see if we get a test burn. I'm going to see if I can boil some water on the new upgrades and possibly cook some lunch this afternoon. So stay tuned, and this is what it looks fully put together and ready to be cooked on. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. Now, the upgrades I'm talking about. As you can see on the top of this grill, it's the surface top here is very large. Now compare this to a firebox. A firebox is much taller. So anything that you would put on a firebox has a potential of being top heavy, and it might tip over. That's something you don't want. This, unfortunately, or fortunately, is much lower, and it has a much sturdier base and will accommodate larger pans and larger pots. Okay, so for those applications, the way it is right now is perfectly fine. But for grilling, say you want to grill a hamburger or a steak, or you got some chicken, you can't do it pretty much on the top surface the way it is now, because I fear that what you put on top of there may fall through. So what I've come up with is a grill plate, and there's plenty of holes there drilled in there, so the heat from the fire will get to it, and this will heat up and cook whatever you got on there. So basically what it does, it just sits right on here, and you got these tabs here that lock on to the first bar right here. So you just slide them on like so, and they lock on. That way this grill top won't move when you're trying to scoop a hamburger up or lift the steak or chicken or whatever you're cooking. It stays in place. Also, down here in the bottom, it's set up for an alcohol stove, but it's a hollow. It's all the way through. As you can see, you can stick your hand all the way through there. So using charcoal briquettes, they would fall through. So what I've come up with in that department is a fire plate. This will hold your charcoal. You just slide it in on the bottom. It rests down there on the bars down there on the bottom, and now you're able to put your charcoal down in there, close the door if you choose to, and get yourself cooking. So let me add those charcoal briquettes to it, get it all stoked up and fired, and I'll be back with a test burn. Okay, don't know if you guys can see that, but I do have a fire lit in there. I'm just going to wait until the coals, those charcoal briquettes, get a little hot. You can tell they're getting really hot because they turn white around the edges, and I'll need the perfect temperature for cooking. So I got about 2, 4, 6, 7 briquettes in there, and I'm going to see just how well that works. I'll be back when it gets a little hotter. Okay, one of my test burns is to see how fast I can get about 20 ounces of water boiled up. So I'm going to set that on there. and lids on there. We're gonna see how long it takes. Well, I suspect the grill plate itself blocks too much heat for the pot to ever boil. So I'm taking a cup of water, 20 ounces of water, and taking that off. And I'm going to put on a hamburger and some chicken to see if I can get that cooked. I don't want to lose the heat that I have with the charcoal briquettes in there. So I'm going to put those on and see what happens. Well, there we go. I had to help it along. Get a nice good fire stoked in there. I didn't have enough charcoal briquettes, so you got to remember, you got to bring at least maybe 10, 15, maybe 20 briquettes. So I went and scoured up some wood, the old faithful wood, and threw it in there, and voila, my fire is going. And I've got a burger going on there, so that should be tasty. But the grill itself is working, as you can see. Nice heaping fire going. I'll be back with a turnover on the burger. Alright, there's the burger I turned over. It's looking very good. Heat is okay up under there. I may have to add some more wood, keep that fire going. But it is what it is. Burger is cooking. Okay, as you can see, that burger is cooked. It is ready to come off. I've got some chicken I'm going to put on. Let me get this burger off. Be right back with the chicken. There we go. Put on some lemon pepper chicken. That should be good. Some seasoning on there. Yeah, that's going to be good. Okay, there is the chicken. Got one side done. I seasoned it. It's lemon pepper flavored. That should be really good. Put a little salt and pepper on it also. And it looks like we got a meal here. So, I'll be back when that's complete. I'm telling you, that hamburger is good. Look at that. Oh my God, that's good. Cooking on an open fire. Oh. Well, since I've gotten the chicken done and the burger, I put that 20 ounces of water back on to see how quick I can get that boil. So I'm going to set that there and let that boil and be back with that. Okay, well, I didn't get a boil, but it did get a little hot. And bubbles down in the pot water indicates it is hot. So I think without the grill top on and just using the original grill tops that it comes with, I would get a burn and boiled water a lot quicker. So that I am sure of will do, because I've done it in another video. But there you have it. Cooked a hamburger, piece of lemon flavored chicken, which was awesome. The grill top does work for those two particular items, so you are able to cook on it with this type of grill top. It worked fine for me, so I'm sure you could construct one of your own and it would work perfectly. Until next time, hit like and share and subscribe to the channel down below. Leave me your comments if you have any, and as always, remember that now is the time to prepare, and always check your six.